much do you spend on fertilizer and compost every year? Is it $50, 100, more? All those bags in the garden center, the plant food, the little blue crystals you mix in the watering can. Here's the thing. This is going to bother you a little. You are almost certainly throwing away something better than any of it for free every single week and then paying the store to sell it back to you. Once you see this, you can't unsee this. So check it out. Here's some of my compost. I'll let this cucumber sit a little bit too long and it's a little too slimy. So let's talk about this. Once you notice this, you'll never unnotice this. People haul bags of compost home from the store, and at the very same time, they're throwing the exact same thing into the garbage. Think about it. That banana peel, coffee grounds from this morning's pot, carrot tops, apple cores, vegetable trimmings off your cutting board. And every autumn, all those leaves you rake up and bag by the curve, every bit of that is compost. That's the richest soil food there is. And most of us are paying the garbage company to haul it away and then paying the store to buy it back in the plastic bag. A little crazy, right? So the whole trick is just this: stop throwing it away and let it turn into soil instead. We're going to show you the laziest possible way to do this. No bin, no pile, no turning, no fuss. It's got a fancy name, trench composting, but let's just call it dig and drop because that's all it is. Ready? So you go out to the garden, you dig a hole. That's step one. You tip your garden scraps right into it and you bury them over with soil. That's it. And here's the lazy part. You walk away. No bin to buy, no pile to build, no turning, no checking on it. Down in the soil, the worms and the microbes, find your scraps and get to work breaking it all down. Right there in the ground. A few weeks later, in warm weather, it's gone. Turned into dark, rich, crumbly soil, exactly where you plant roots are going to grow. And the best part, buried under a good layer of soil, there's no smell and nothing comes digging after it. It's just quietly turning your food underground while you get on with your life. So, a couple details that make it work. Dig down a decent way. I like about a foot, but 8 inches will do, depending on the pile, how much compost you're putting in. You want at least 8 inches of soil on top of the scraps. That's what keeps the smell down and the critters out. Chop the scraps so they're a little bit smaller if you want them to break down faster. But honestly, I don't always bother. I cover it up, pat it down, done. Next batch, you dig your hole a foot or so away and just keep moving down the row. You may have resisted this method. It's easy to overthink it. You think you might need a big bin, a whole system, turning it with a fork every weekend. It's easy to feel overwhelmed. Maybe you've tried it. The pile gets slimy or dries out, or you just get busy and forget about it. This method, digging a hole and burying scraps, is one of the easiest methods to do because you have nothing to keep up with it. You bury it and you forget it. And my beds have never been richer. So, what can go in? Just about any vegetable and fruit scraps. Shown here are a few. Peels, cores, trimmings. The sad thing, you found in the back of the fridge, like that slimy cucumber, coffee grounds, paper filters, tea, crushed eggshells, and all those autumn leaves. So what not to put in? No meat, no dairy, no oily or greasy foods. Those do smell, and those will bring animals in to maybe dig it up. And go easy on anything from a conventionally sprayed source if you're growing organic. Stick to plant scraps from your own kitchen and you'll never have a problem. One timing tip. If you bury scraps and you want to plant in that area right away, give it a few weeks or a month first. Fresh scraps are still breaking down and can pull nitrogen away from the young seedling while they're rotting and breaking down. So give it a head start, and by the time the roots reach down there, it's pure food waiting for them. And here's where it gets really good. Once you start thinking this way, you see free fertility everywhere. Those autumn leaves are the biggest one people waste. Leaves are how the forest feeds itself. No one fertilizes a forest, and it grows just fine. So rake them onto your beds or bury them or just pile them up and let them rot down over the winter, which is some of the best soil conditioner there is. So it's completely free and it shows up on your lawn every fall like a gift you keep throwing away. So grass clippings, spent plants on at the end of the season, coffee grounds from a cafe, they'll often give those out. It's all the same idea. You stop buying fertility and you start noticing that you're surrounded by it. Feed the soil and the soil feeds your plants. That's the whole thing. So, before you buy another bag of anything, look in your kitchen bin and look at your leaves this fall. Dig a hole, drop the scraps, bury it, walk away. It really is that simple, and it builds better soil than anything you can buy. If you found this useful, come join us. There's a whole free community of gardeners over at GYOV.org, and I'd love to see you there. Check out the links to a few things below to get you started, and I'll see you in the next video.